And I am Zach of Mygamer.com.
And yeah, you might know me from theoretically the um, uh, what was that, the Monkey Paw Facebook page theoretically.
Oh, well, Class of Heroes 2.
Yeah, from the Class of Heroes review.
Right.
Yeah.
Getting a lot of views on that.
Are we?
Well, yeah, I mean, on the Facebook page, been liked several times and
Oh,
good stuff.
yeah. So, and this week we are playing another kind of small niche-ish game, Half Minute Hero for the PC.
Yeah, and this game originally came out on PSP. Man, I don't
So
know
we're
what.
showing the PSP love this week.
Exactly right. Man, so this is the new PC version, which is basically, I mean, this looks just like the
Yeah,
PSP version.
it's similar in a lot of ways to the 360
The three,
version.
yeah,
It's almost identical to the 360 version.
mhm.
Um, I bought it mainly. Well, it was on a Steam sale, so let's be honest.
Oh, nice.
I could buy anything on a Steam sale,
Yeah.
but yeah, you have 30 seconds to save the world. Now there are small cheats to that, there you like this you have red carpets that you can go on, and you'll get more men and you can move faster, but they'll also extend your time period so you can be out a little longer than 30 seconds. But for the most part, you have 30 seconds to beat any level on this game.
Yeah, and it's a really interesting concept, a very unique concept. And the thing about Half Minute Hero is it's basically like, was it like four types of games in one? Like obviously we're playing right now like the shooter. It's like
Yeah,
an old
it's a
school
side.
shooter kind
Yeah,
of game. Then there's like like a Dragon Warrior RPG kind of a game.
which is a full-on RPG
Full on RPG.
that's
Yeah,
actually kind of hard at points.
yeah. It sounds ridiculous, but it makes a lot of sense. I mean, I played the PSP version back when it first came out, years ago. And I remember when I was basically done playing that game, I was like, you know what, this is really what like Dragon Warrior, like the original Dragon Warriors and the old, slow paced Final Fantasies and stuff should have been. Like it just gets rid of all the fat, trims out all the fat, and just gets right to the heart of the gameplay. No messing around, and it makes for a quick, interesting time. It's a unique way to play a game.
Yeah, I love these games.
Yeah,
I actually own all three versions of the game. I enjoy it that substantially.
yeah.
I own it on the PSP, the 360. I mean, the main reason that I bought it on the 360 was I got a 360 gift card
Hmm.
for points, and there wasn't really anything on the 360 that I wanted. And I'm like, well, I do want Half Minute Hero, and it's a little different, so yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think Half Minute Hero has ever gone on sale on XBLA either.
No, and I think this was like something crazy dirt cheap that I got this for.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean you can't really go wrong with this. And the PSP game was published by Xseed. I don't know who published the 360 version. I don't know. That wasn't Atlas, was it?
No. I think it's Marvelous AQL or
Oh, okay,
something
that
like
wasn't.
that.
Okay.
I think they might have bought Xseed. I'm probably mistaken on that,
Yeah.
but that's something that I sort of remember. Xseed got bought recently,
Yeah.
or
Only.
merged, or
Yep. Only these very niche companies are gonna publish a game like this.
and
And these are.
it's so good. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah. Such a unique concept. You think, okay, 30 seconds, how can that even work? But
Yeah,
they make it work, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it's just like, nope, just gotta move faster, move fast, nope, faster, just keep going,
It
just
it
don't
cuts
stop,
it
don't
cuts
ever
all
stop.
trims all the fat out, which is if you go back and if you play a game like, this is just the shooter segment that we're showing here, but if you go and if you play the old school RPG, like it's really what like Dragon Warrior should have been. Like if you go back and you play the original Dragon Warrior now, I mean it is so slow paced. I mean I don't even know how we tolerated it, back when we were, little kids and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But then you get a game like Half Minute Hero, and it makes these old games, even the 8-bit graphical style, you make them fun again because it takes these old games and you modernize them with modern gameplay, but you still keep the retro aspect of the graphics and things like that. And it's just a really good mix.
Yeah. And it like the background is like 16-bit, but these
Yeah.
guys are like just super blown up and close to the screen, and
Yeah, it gives it that retro charm.
yeah, yeah, it reeks of charm kind of thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, so and you get random just objectives that they give you, like, oh, do this now do this, and it's like you're going to save your father basically.
Hmm. Yeah, you got
Um,
to go out. You leave here in the shooter levels. You're playing as like the princess or whatever, and you got to just go out and like grab something and come back.
Yeah, well, and your curfew you have a curfew of 30 because they don't want to let you out of the castle, but you have a curfew of 30 seconds.
Right, that's what makes it awesome.
So yeah, this is a huge bird is coming. Oh, there it is. Um, yeah, it's just crazy. Like it, it just constantly throws shit at you. Like you could probably see here. It's just
Yeah,
like you don't know what's going on. You just kind of have to deal with it.
it's super fast paced and it's intentionally designed that way. But that's what gives it its charm. That's what gives it its atmosphere. And it's great. I like this game. I mean, this is one, and like I don't think a lot of people have played this game. I would definitely qualify this as like a sleeper hit.
I don't know if it's a sleeper. I mean, everyone I know who's like really into video games is at least aware of this game,
Yeah,
kind of
aware
thing.
exactly. Yeah,
Well, I say that, but like I like really niche games. I mean,
me too. Yeah,
I just gave a really glowing review to Class of Heroes, which
yeah,
is actually really nice. Like it was a lot of fun. I really liked that game.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Yeah, those are like like these JRPGs, these niche titles. I mean, it's
that they can do interesting,
yeah.
fun stuff. Um,
It's not your typical platformer. It's not your typical Madden. It's not your annual Call of Duty. It's something new and different that you really haven't seen before, and it's
yeah.
just which is what makes it fun.
So yeah, I posted that review for Class of Heroes, and I went in and looked, and it was really weird because I was like looking at some of the other reviews, and like some of them were like really low, and it's like, you know,
Really?
yeah, and like I can come up with a couple solid gripes. Like the biggest complaint about that game that I could even really understand listening to would be something like, I don't know who this game, like the audience for this game is so small.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you like if you're gonna like the game before you even buy it, and you can look at
Yeah,
the back of the box. Like it's only made for the niche audience.
yeah, the people who like kind of
Yeah.
know what they're getting to begin with, but
Yeah, if you're only playing Madden and Call of Duty, are you going to play Class of Heroes? Are you going to play Half Minute Hero? No. This is the game. These are the games for the gamers that want something a little different, want something a little new. You know?
yeah, or it just it's not the same thing,
It's not
not
the same
Madden
thing.
every
Yeah.
year, but it's like some of they're not bad games, and it's like I think like Penny Arcade did a strip on it, and I forget what game it was, but people were upset because it wasn't the game that they thought the company was making, and it's like, but that's not their fault, nor does it
Right.
make it a bad game.
Right. You have to review the game for what the game is. You
Yeah,
can't
you can't be like, oh, well, and it's funny because there was another game that came out that I thought was Class of Heroes that came out at like the same time as
Mhm.
Class of Heroes 1.
Yeah.
And with like Class of Heroes 2, my first response was, "Oh, they changed this one into a first-person dungeon crawler. That's a weird choice to make."
Hmm.
And I'm like, "Oh wait, no, the first one was. I don't know what game that was that I thought that was."
Hmm. Yeah. Well, there are like the PSP specifically. There's
Has
a lot
a
of
lot of really weird,
there's a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
small.
There's a lot of like overlooked games that are like Class of Heroes, JRPGs and things like that that have been brought over here to the States that I don't think they've gotten the full recognition that they really deserve.
Yeah, no, I'll completely agree with that. And I think I think like this is a good example, as you were saying. Oh God, oh God, I got what you guys. I reviewed one for the site a while ago.
Hmm.
It was
For PSP.
yeah, for PSP, and it like honestly reminded me of Phantasy Star 4, which is
Hmm.
like one of the highest praises, the Brave story.
Oh, Brave Story. Yeah, yeah,
And it
yeah.
was like just this really just amazing, cool game that I never heard anyone else talk about.
Yeah. And I like to play these games that, not a lot of people have played, but still have a lot of quality in them and a lot of heart, a lot of
Yeah,
passion behind them.
but
Like a Class of Heroes and like a, half minute hero.
yeah, well, I mean, like the Class of Heroes one, like the low review, it's like the only real complaint I had about that game was the menu system,
Hmm.
and
Well,
it's
yeah, it's a complicated game to begin
well,
with.
no, it's just it very kind of Japanese RPG menu system.
Hmm.
Like, oh, you'll just get used to like how convoluted and kind of. It doesn't seem like that game went through any focus groups at all, if that makes sense. So there was never anyone just sitting there and going, "Hey guys, you do know that none of these
Yeah.
menus make any fucking sense at all, right?"
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Sometimes you get these quirky
Well, and I'm glad, and
problems.
and you sit there and it's like I can't really fault them for not focus grouping the game at all because
Yeah.
that thing would have been focus grouped to death. It would have been a completely fucking different game if they had just sat there and been like, "Oh, hey guys,
What do you want to play? Yeah.
yeah, like you would have had the guy be like, "Oh, I really like Madden. Why is this not Madden?
Yeah.
Why is this not Call of Duty?" It's like, well, it's not Call of Duty because
It's not supposed to
it's
be.
yeah, it's not that kind of game.
Right.
Whereas like maybe if they had someone go in and go, "Hey guys, you know these menus are just fucking awful and impossible to understand, right?"
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we know we could clean that. We could clean up the user interface.
Hmm.
Oh, cool. That would be great. And then like that's pretty much like the complaints that I have.
Yeah. These, like we said, you get a crazy game like this. Only the hardcore crazy gamers are going to play them. So it's like what you're getting yourself into when you buy the game.
Which is
You're not just going to like randomly buy a game like that like on a whim if you're not into those kind of games.
it kind of makes me upset though because this isn't like it's a niche game, but I don't know why because this is just kind of it's a great game to play drunk. Just to like, because it's like, oh, I fucked up. Well, you didn't really invest that much time into whatever you were probably doing.
Yeah, the
It's
thing,
30
yeah,
seconds. It's dumb. It's quick. It's
yeah, and that's the point of it, and like for me, I really wish that games like Half Minute Hero and games like Class of Heroes got just way more not respect, but just way more publicity. And I wish more people played them because then we would get more games like that. I think it's few and far between that you get a high quality game that's like this. That's like Monkey Paw, for example.
you say
brought
that,
it
but
over
then
from Japan.
we get shit like Tulip when you get like you get the fucking like kissing game.
Oh yeah, well that's come on,
Well,
that's
no, that's the
through
thing.
and through.
Like, well, that's the thing though. Is like you say, like, oh, I wish that these would like sell better and get more publicity and stuff. And it's like there was a time, like the sweet spot was like the PS2 generation kind of thing, that they would just sort of and my chinchilla's up, everyone. Just
As
like
always.
yeah, as always, he's always like, oh fuck you guys for ignoring me. Um, just like that they would just development costs were low enough and it
Yeah.
was easy enough to make like a quality game and it wasn't like super complex, but you would just get the craziest fucking games coming out like Tulip. that you go around town kissing people, and that's how they determine how popular you are, by how many people you've kissed and the quality of people you kiss, and you have to start off by kissing a mailbox because you're so unpopular. This is
Well,
I'm not making this up.
yeah, no. Well, I mean, and then so well, true. So that that's very true. But then at the same time, if we didn't get weird games, then we wouldn't get Half Minute Hero. We wouldn't get Katamari Damacy. We wouldn't get these. I mean, it's just like any other game. I mean, even like okay, for every you're going to get a Madden, and you're going to get a FIFA, and you're going to get all these other games that that are like normal, regular, everyday kind of games.
You know
Like
what though?
they're
You
coming
say
out.
that. You say that, and Katamari is basically, at this point in time, I'm kind of convinced that Katamari is as niche a game as almost as Final Fantasy. There are something crazy like 8 Katamari games out
Yeah,
now.
that's true. I mean, that maybe that's not the best example,
You
but
get you almost there was a time you were getting a Katamari game damn near once a year.
yeah, there was two on the PlayStation 2.
There was one on
There
the
was one on the
PSP.
PSP.
I think
Yeah,
there's one on the Vita. There's
yeah,
one on the 360.
yep.
There's, I think, two on the PS3. Um,
Maybe, yeah. I think you're right. Yeah, well, I mean, so maybe Katamari Damacy.
and they
Uh,
say, like, these games wouldn't be coming out if they didn't sell really well.
right.
And it's like, you can, rightfully so make the argument those games cost fucking nothing to make. So,
Well, yeah, I mean, basically, you build the Katamari engine, you can just reuse the entire thing for all the sequels.
yeah,
Nothing
like,
has
what
really
did they?
evolved a whole
What
lot.
did they do? They like upgraded the textures when it went
Yeah,
to HD.
right. Added some online features, sure.
Yeah, and they like they mixed it up a little bit, but that's it. Like that's the same fucking game it's always been.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, true. I mean, like the gameplay really hasn't evolved. You're still just rolling over stuff.
yeah. So I mean, and so I guess it's risk versus reward on that one, but I don't know. That's another one of those things that it's like, okay, well, if Katamari is selling so well and it costs fucking nothing to make,
Yeah, why
then
not make another one?
or like why don't we make more games that like that? Because clearly people aren't buying the Katamari games just for the graphics.
Yeah,
But no one's buying like, and supposedly there's another Half Minute Hero coming out.
really. On,
There when I
on
was
what system? Like a
I have no fucking idea. And
okay.
like the first that I heard of it seriously when I was setting this up, there was an option for Half Minute Hero 2,
Oh wow.
and I'm like, what?
Maybe it was like a Kickstarter thing. You never know with games
Or
like
it could be
these.
something that came out in Japan, and
Could be.
I mean,
Yeah, I didn't even know that the PC version existed until you mentioned it.
yeah, we're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what are we gonna stream? And I'm like, I actually had a great idea of something terrible I was gonna do to you, which I don't want to bring up because I might do it next week. Because it's awful. It's really fucking. I found the worst game ever made.
Well, then yeah, we want to stream that.
Yeah, but I didn't like get it set up
Yeah.
beforehand
Well,
because I
maybe
forgot.
maybe next week then.
Yeah, maybe.
So here with Half Minute Hero, and this is clearly a boss battle of some kind, but is there like a way to go back to like the main menu and like play like the
Yeah,
RPG
yeah.
something?
I'll switch it up after this battle.
Okay. I forget what it was. So it's the shooter. It was an
There's
RPG.
a strategy game.
What is it?
It's strategy.
Oh, straight. Okay, yeah. Okay.
And that was my least favorite one. And everyone I
Yeah.
talked to was like, "Yeah, that's the least good one."
Yeah, it's been, I played it like right when the PSP version came out, which was like 2000, like what, 9 or 10 or
Yeah,
something
it
like
was.
that.
It's been
It's been
a
a
couple
while.
of years. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Eh,
Ooh.
yeah.
30 seconds. Go to carpet to carpet.
Yeah. Basically, right.
Now, what did you? I mean, did you like the PSP one better? Did you like the 360 one better?
Well, my hope against hope is that the reason I bought it on the PC was that people were going to make like their own unique levels for this.
Oh, there's like a level editor.
I know, but that's never stopped people before.
Oh,
Like people have
true.
already like dug into Fez and started like dissecting everything that's going on in
Hmm.
Fez.
Yeah, I mean, I could see a game. I mean, Half Minute Hero. You having a level editor in there. I mean, it's simple enough. It's kind of
Yeah, right.
straightforward, tile based,
You just throw stuff at it, make a nonsensical story.
pretty much. I mean, that's pretty much what the plot line is in this too. It's just ridiculous, quick stories.
There we go. All right, so let's go to Hero 30, which is the meat of the game.
Ah, that's what. Okay. Yeah, if this game ever goes on sale, like on XBLA, which it never has,
It probably won't.
it probably yeah, it's such a it's more of a rare game, right? Not a lot of people played it, but yeah. See, this is great. I mean, for me, I love this. It's so fast. It's like I said, I wish Dragon Warrior was like this. Gets rid of all the fluff, straight to the point, makes RPGs modern. Like quick. For the ADD crowd nowadays, instantaneous.
Exactly what Zach's looking for in
Yeah,
every everyday conversation. I have ADD.
I need to make this quick. Let's speed this up.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
mean, if you look at like even like Call of Duty, right? Like Call of Duty's made for it's just action over the top every single second. Like it's never catch your breath, and that's kind of what this is doing in a way, but just with RPGs.
There we go.
I mean, even how they just integrate everything. You got little random battles. You go to the town. You can level up, get a new weapon, get a little companion with you. I mean, they still kept everything that makes an RPG an RPG. Leveling up and let's go to the shop and buy stuff and explore a little bit. But it's just so fast and right to the point.
Yep.
I love
And
it.
there you go. That's an entire level.
That's the entire level.
It was under like, and you just skip everything. Like I
Yeah,
don't fucking care about the credits. You know,
yeah, yeah. And that's what makes this awesome because you actually get the credits after every little
every
story.
yeah, because that's the entire game.
Yep.
But when you start next time, you have all of the equipment you bought too.
Yeah,
So
right. They did that purposely to kind of just give it that charm.
yep. And then yep, start. Just
And
that
since you
simple.
can and since you can just instantly skip all that stuff, it
Yeah,
doesn't like
I don't really care about any of the plot
yeah, it
because I've already
doesn't keep
played
you
through
away.
all of this before.
Yeah. Yeah, seeing watching the stream makes me want to boot up my
I
PSP
know,
and
right?
play this again.
Oh, I'm gonna die. All right. Uh,
Yeah, and then when you're in a town, the time stops, so can breathe a little bit here
yeah.
because you got to buy stuff and look around. There you go.
You can run, which it takes hit points away when you run.
Hmm.
Like,
It's also interesting that the PSP game was titled, Half Minute Hero.
huh,
Then the Xbox Live Arcade was Half Minute Hero Super Mega Neo Climax. Pretty ridiculous title. And then now here this PC version, the full complete title, Half Minute Hero Super Mega Neo Climax Ultimate Boy.
yeah,
It's just ridiculous over the top, which is and there it is again, more credits. It's great.
Yeah, that it took me 47 seconds to clear that entire level.
Hmm.
And it's like there's a bunch of stuff that I missed there too. Like you can buy a horse. I totally missed the horse.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of stuff that like I just didn't do.
Yeah, you can even grind a little bit.
Yeah, and it, like you actually, if you notice, there's like something that pops up that says like you're stronger than evil. So it's like when you get that, it's like you could just basically walk in and
Yeah.
destroy the quote unquote end boss of that level.
Hmm. Have you ever played the multiplayer?
I have not.
I have not either. Wondered how that would work, how that would be.
Oh, I'm dead. I don't want to buy that. It's cheaper. Yeah, and this was like a really weird level too, if I remember correctly, because the guy burns down
Yeah.
the forest, but if you level up enough, like you can kill him and then go back in time, and then the forest isn't burned down, but he's still dead.
Mm. Okay.
There you go. So, oh no, man, yeah, I lost because I ran out of time. I wasn't paying
Uh,
close enough attention.
well, that's a good example. So now you can see,
There you go.
yep.
We live to serve here.
How much was this game? You said you got it on sale?
Yeah, I think it was like $5 or
Oh,
two
yeah.
or like 250 or
Oh,
something. It was
gee, yeah, that
yeah,
is worth 250, no doubt. I wonder how much it sells non-sale, normal price. Probably
yeah.
10 bucks.
I think so, something like that. Maybe 10,
Would
15.
Yeah, which is still worth 10 bucks, no doubt.
Yeah. Get some forest stew in me. Get that. Grind a little bit before I have to pay the goddess for a time extension.
Hmm.
It's great because everyone is just like every time they talk to her, they're like, "You're a bad goddess."
Right, because you got to pay.
Because you have to pay her, and
Yeah.
everyone who talk, and like every time they bring her up, they're like, "She's not very good." All right,
Here we go.
yeah, and you like,
And even little things like the fighting is you just like hold the direction that you're going and it just like automatically fights for you. Like you don't have to button mash.
no, you don't press buttons anymore.
Yeah, you
It
just
just
you just
it's
go.
yeah, it just goes.
It
It,
just goes, right. I mean, when I say they cut rid of all the fat, they trim all the fat. They trimmed all the fat.
everything that you do not need at all is gone in this
You
game.
just push right and it it fights. You
Yeah,
just walk around.
and credits again. It's that simple.
Nice. That's it.
That, that's it. That's what it does.
So what about Hero 30 and then you got the can you play the other one? Did you unlock any other games yet?
I believe they're all unlocked at the start.
Oh,
Let me just.
maybe let's just try to maybe stream one more different type of a game, see what
Yeah,
we
let
got.
me exit,
Yeah.
and then I will Evil Lord 30.
Evil Lord 30, yeah. Just it's great. You could just skip everything. And even skipping stuff, you just hit it. I mean, and it just goes. Like you normally, like if you want to skip through stuff, you still have to like skip through the text. You got to button mash to skip through all the stuff.
Yeah,
So this is basically like a twin stick shooter.
no, you just summon stuff basically.
Yeah. Yeah, and just a real time combat game versus like a an RPG or a shooter.
Yeah, this one's kind of weird. It's like more of a sort of a strategy game, but I just thought it was kind of annoying.
Yeah, not as good as Hero 30, I don't think.
No.
That's got to be the pinnacle of the game.
Uh,
So yeah, I wonder. I'm gonna Google Half Minute Hero 2 real quick and just see if anything comes up. Oh yeah, there's a Half Minute Hero 2 is taking out every game mode except Hero 30. Yep, no Evil Lord or Princess 30 mode here. Just Hero 30 divided into 5 scenarios. Hero 30 Overture, Hero 30 Judgment, Hero 30 Revolution, Ragnarok, and Hero Destiny.
huh.
Added to the roster is a make your own level mode, a new co-op mode, and a new infinite hero mode in which monsters keep appearing infinitely. And I just Googled this, so I don't know if this is, legit, but this is what I'm reading here.
Well, sounds good to me.
So it's only going to be Hero 30 apparently.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's totally fine if they add, co-op and that's where they're adding their own level editor. So I mean that should be pretty well received, I guess. I would assume anyway.
Yeah, I have no idea what's, and I don't really care enough to read the directions. I'm not a fan of Evil Lord 30.
It's probably not the best, but
Yep, and there is when they upgraded it. Let me.
go to change graphics real quick.
Oh yeah, I was. Yep.
Because this is the 8-bit style, and then you could do almost like it's like a cell shading kind of a.
Sort of.
Yeah, right.
Let's just jump into Hero 30. That's weird. Apparently it no, all my Hero 30 stuff is still here.
Hmm.
I do not like the new art style.
I do not like it either.
It's great that you're like, yeah, no, we should totally see that. And I
Yeah, no,
started, and you're like,
yeah,
oh, this is all.
because
This is just awful.
because this is what the Xbox Live version is like. It's like these weird, like
You can
this
change
weird
it back.
drawing.
You can change it back though.
Yeah, I mean, but I think this is the default setting though.
It is, on this one. It is too.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I
okay.
actually went out of my way to change it. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, that's a good feature. I mean, it's kind of good to see both, but no doubt about it, I prefer the
yeah,
old,
the
8-bit.
old one.
Yeah.
And then there you go. It's back.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah, way better.
So I think that's good for this weekend streaming.
Yeah, I have Half Minute Hero. Check it out.
Yeah, it's
Good.
a great game. It's totally worth it.
Yep.
All right. I'm Dan Gilman. You can find me on mygamer.com. Apparently all over Facebook. Because my class of heroes is just exploding everywhere.
Yeah,
Um,
I tweeted the hell out of it, and I
yeah.
liked the pages and stuff too.
You can find me on Twitter at Gilman. You can find me on my website at varms.net. I just post crazy, stupid, like TV reviews and stuff there. And tell them about yourself.
I am Zach. I also write for mygamer.com. Check it out. Leave us some comments. Leave us comments here on the stream. You can also check out squallsnake.com. That's my other personal blog. What else? My Twitter is at ZachGaz, ZACKGAZ.
All right. And we will check you guys out next week for more streaming awesome fun time.